Hello, ambitious female coaches. Good morning or good evening. It is Monday morning here in Bali, Indonesia, and I hope you are ending off your weekend on a good note or you're starting your Monday off nice and fresh. I actually went whitewater rafting yesterday. I had never been before. It wasn't quite as extreme as I thought, but I don't think anything can top jumping out of a plane at 15,000 feet. So let me know in the comments what you got up to this weekend. Was it relaxed? Did you go do an activity? Were you hanging out with family? I would love to hear by letting me know in the comments. I am Emily Dawn, business goal coach, and I serve female coaches that are ready to simplify the process of harnessing the power of their Facebook group to hit 5-figure months in their coaching business. Let me know who you are and who you serve in the comments below. And as I'm talking through today's topic, I would love for you to be alongside me, interacting, answering the questions so we can see where you're at in the process. Are you currently selling high ticket? Do you want to be? Are you thinking about transitioning? Seeing where you're at and seeing how we can get you there so you can reach your income goals. So, as the title says, I'm talking about how I went from charging $100 per hour to signing $6,000 clients, and how, if this is something you desire, if this is something that is aligned with you, or we can make it be aligned with you, how you can have the same transformation. I'm really going to pin it down to 4 things that, looking back, I transitioned in my business and mindset to make this shift and to change this in the way I approached pricing my offers and really being confident in the offers I do have and at the price points that I do offer. So, right now, I'd like for you to answer in the comments, are you currently charging or do you have a high ticket offer? Just say yes or not yet or not really or I'm thinking about it. Let me know where you're in the process. Are you currently charging high ticket? So I'm going to take you back to when I was charging $100 per hour and where I was at. That was my very start. That was what I was starting with. And there were a few different reasons that I chose $100 per hour. For me, it was something that I was comfortable in charging. I still thought it was a bit expensive, but I thought I was comfortable in pitching it. And so that was something that was very important to me because you need to believe in your pricing and that you can deliver upon what you're charging. So that was something I felt comfortable in charging. Another thing or factor I needed to consider was the amount of social proof or experience I had. So, because I was fresh in the business coaching field, because I was transitioning from providing fitness services to business services, I wanted to step in with some ease. I wanted to get my toes in the water before I went for the long run, to actually go for a swim. And so it was my way of getting in and also building up not only my social proof, but my confidence and my ability to deliver as a coach. So, what I was realizing as I signed my first client, they booked their first session, they booked their second session, and it was one-off sessions. And within the 2-week period, after their second session, they had just started their business within those 2 weeks, this new business, and they were already able to sign on 2 pay in full clients when they hadn't signed a client ever before. And that's when I reevaluated because they had made, 6 times the investment that they put into me within a short period of time. Not only did that allow me to now gain a good piece of social proof, but it also reinstilled a confidence and really highlighted the kind of transformation I can provide. And that is the first of the 4 pieces of transitioning that changed my mindset and the way I view pricing. So, thinking less about the time period and more about the transformation that you can provide. Last week, I heard that a girl, she invested $750 for 19 minutes of somebody's time. 19 minutes, $750. But if that sounds crazy to you, let's think about what that 19 minutes could get her. That 19 minutes wasn't based on the time that they were together. It was based on the transformation that that person could help her unlock. Let's think about this. Let's say someone's charging $750 for a 6-week program, and this other person is charging $750 for 19 minutes. What if they got little to no results from that 6-week program, but they got major results from that $750 19-minute call? Then it's obviously worth it. So it's not about the duration you're working with somebody, it's about the transformation you provide. Number one thing that shifted in, it's not about the time I give, it's about the value that I can provide, which enables them to see a major transformation. Okay? Second thing that I evaluate in terms of changing my price point was my social proof. As I was working with more clients and a variety of clients, I was able to diversify my social proof. I wasn't just working with the same kind of service provider. I've worked with virtual assistants, social media managers, digital marketing strategists, and then I was working with, of course, coaches, and not just, sorry, a motorcycle just went by, not just business coaches. I was working with health coaches, fitness coaches, empowerment coaches, confidence coaches, life coaches, mindset coach. So I was able to diversify my social proof and also my ability to relate and deliver and speak into the person I was talking to. So by working with a variety of people, I'm better able to understand the ideal clients people are working with. Because a fitness coach has an ideal client with very different pain points and desires compared to a business coach. But myself diversifying who I was working with allows me to understand different people's ideal clients. That's why I say the nurturing process for somebody in a more intimate or sensitive field, such as life coaching, relationship coaching, it takes them different kinds of content, different kinds of call to actions, as well as a different process for lead nurturing than it does for somebody in the health and fitness industry. Because depending on their topic, depending on their ideal client, they're not always the people raising their hand saying, I need help. So by myself working with a variety of people, not only am I able to show that I have a diverse profile of who I've worked with, but I've also been able to up-level my skills as a coach and be able to deliver better. So I've built my confidence through social proof, as well as allowed other people to see my ability to deliver in different ways. Okay, so that is the second part of myself transitioning from charging, lower ticket to high ticket. Third is my mentality. That ties into both of the things I had just said, but my mentality, your mentality is everything. And don't get me wrong, I was one of those people that was like, I don't need mindset work. I was like, I just need strategy, take action. I don't need mindset work. This is not what I'm signing up for. But until you're honest with yourself, you realize, oh, maybe it is my mindset. It's the words I use that are reflecting in my actions, therefore reflecting in my results. When we feed ourselves thoughts of negativity, or saying words even such as I don't have the money, we are instilling that into our reality and we're wiring that into our head. Therefore, we can't move forward. So the way we shift our mindset, the way we shift the words we say, is going to reflect in our actions, therefore reflect in our results. So my mentality was shifting to, rather than, oh, I feel bad charging for my services, to, it's an opportunity. It's an amazing opportunity to work with me. And I'm not going to, I'm not going to give a discount on my prices to fit somebody else's mold. I know my value. I know the transformation I can provide. And I am confident in that. I'm confident in my prices. My prices have a purpose. I'm not just throwing numbers out there. My prices have a purpose, and therefore I'm not going to waver on it. I can give, they can absolutely choose not to invest, and that's their decision. I'm not going to force anybody to invest or not to invest. But I'm not going to change my services to fit somebody else's mentality or circumstance, the way they're viewing their circumstance. My mentality towards the actual pricing, as well as my mentality towards the service I provide. So again, going back to that first point of transformation, no longer thinking about the time period I'm working with somebody, but the transformation in which I provide, and giving them a greater return on investment so they, of course, can reach their income goals. As a business coach, it's going to be, a monetary return, but you're going to see a return in whichever field you're in. You're going to get a return on investment if you invest in your fitness. You're going to get a return on investment if you're investing in your health, or whatever it may be. It might not be a financial return, but it's going to reflect a positive transformation in that person's life. So think about your mentality. Are you right now aligned with your prices? Would you charge $6,000 for one of your offers? If so, why? Why would you charge that? And maybe it's more, maybe it's less that you would charge. What do you want to charge versus what are you charging? And what's missing in those pieces for that transition to happen? So think, what am I charging right now for my services? What do I want to be charging? And what needs to happen in order for me to start charging what I want to be charging? What needs to happen? Think to yourself, what is stopping me from increasing my prices or charging that amount? Is it fear that people aren't going to invest in me? Because I have some news to share. Whether you have a $50 offer, $500 offer, $5,000 offer, $10,000 offer, there's going to be people that invest and there's going to be people that don't. There's going to be people that say that's too expensive, I don't have the money. There's going to be people that are excited and ready to invest that much, no matter what your price is. But in order for you to be charging that price, you need to be fully confident in charging it. You need to be confident in your ability to deliver upon it. Because if we don't believe in our offer, if we don't believe in our pricing, how are we supposed to expect anybody else to? We need to trust ourselves so others can trust us as well. And the fourth major transitioning that I saw looking back, what's the difference between me charging $100 an hour versus signing 6K clients, is my brand, the way I was showing up, my messaging. When I was charging, the $100 an hour, I was showing up as that budget-friendly option. I was promoting myself as, a budget-friendly option. Therefore, those are the kind of people I'm attracting. I transitioned my messaging, my brand, to show, hey, I'm a premium service provider and I deliver in a premium way with premium results. And I am here to support you. And, the budget friendly option or discounting my services was just harming me in who I was attracting. If I want to attract premium buyers, I need to show up as that premium brand, as that premium coach. So right now, if you're showing up and you're discounting your prices and you're showing up as that affordable option, that is going to be who you are attracting. If you want to show up as that high ticket coach, you need to step in to that high ticket coach shoes and be showing people, hey, I provide a premium service. It comes with a premium price, but that means you're going to get a premium transformation. It's all about transformation. Yes, some people might be interested in the method you use to get them there, but ultimately people want results. People have a problem and people want that problem to be solved. So what kind of problem do you solve for people? What kind of people do you want to serve? And how can you provide that transformation most efficiently? Is it most efficient to be hopping on intensive calls one-on-ones with them? Is it going to get them to their goals by taking your course first? Is it going to be through group coaching or a combination of group coaching and one-on-one? How can you best serve your ideal client? And how can you position yourself as the premium service provider you are so you can step into that price point that you were thinking about earlier when I said, what do you want to be charging? Let me know in the comments, what is that price point for you? What would you like to be charging for your service? And also let me know the format. So one-on-one or group coaching, hybrid program. Just drop below. Maybe it's $1,000. Maybe it's $3,000. Maybe it's $5,000. Maybe it's $8,000. Maybe it's $10,000. Maybe it's $15,000. Maybe it's $20,000. Whatever it may be. Drop it in the comments. Let me know, what do you want to be charging? And right now, the price points you're charging right now, is it allowing you to reach your income goals? Because let's say you want to hit your first $10,000 month. What is your current offer price point? How many clients do you need to sign this month to hit that 10K month goal? Versus if you were charging what you wanted to be charging, how many clients do you need to sign? It's probably a decent difference between those two things. If your offer is $1,000, you're going to have to sign 10 clients that month. If your offer is $5,000, you have to sign 2 clients that month. And I'm not saying you can't charge low ticket or have low ticket offers, but it's good to diversify your product suite so you can allow those high ticket buyers to have a high ticket option. Some people want to pay more because they need that skin in the game. They need that major transformation and they're willing and ready and excited to pay for it. But if you don't even have that offer out there, how do they know that's an option? Some coaches will get on, or some people will get on calls with multiple coaches, and it's not always a factor of who's the cheapest. It's who they invest in is based on how they can see themselves getting the transformation they're after. So if a person is hopping on, let's say, 3 calls, the coach that they go with is the person, of course, that they feel that they're going to get the best transformation with, not necessarily who had the cheapest price. So understanding it's about the transformation and it's about your mentality when it comes to the pricing and your ability to pitch with confidence and efficiently so you can be aligned with it and the other person on the other side of the screen can see and feel and hear your confidence as you talk about your price point. So let me know your thoughts on these 4 things. I'm going to round it up by just going over which what each of these 4 transitioning things were. So the first one, transformation. Second, social proof. Third, your mentality. And fourth, your brand. Are you showing up as a budget brand or premium brand? Those are the 4 major things that shifted in my business and in myself as a coach that allowed me to go from that $100 per hour to signing $6,000 clients. Now, going back to what you'd like to be charging, I want you to comment yes in all capitals, YES, in the comments if you are like, I need to take this next step, but I want to apply these 4 transitioning items, but I'm just not sure about how to piece these together. Do I have enough social proof to be charging this? Am I showing up as a premium brand? How do I transition my messaging? If these are the questions that are coming up for you, comment YES in all capitals, and we can chat about what your current business and profile and your brand identity is looking like, as well as your mentality, and how we can change that gap from what you're charging to what you want to be charging and move you there, get you there, and sign clients there so you can reach your income goals, feel aligned with your prices, and provide the transformation that your ideal client so desperately needs. Okay, I'm here to help you simplify the process, and I will help you in the DMs. We can chat about it, and I can't wait to see your comments. So that is what I have got for you today. I'm coming live on my personal profile, which I'm on right now, every day of this week, so Monday to Friday. So stay tuned for tomorrow as I'll be going live for another one of my topics. I will see you very soon and have a good evening or rest of your day.